Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Is that even relevant anymore? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Maryam here. In today's video, I am reviewing the new line by Kesha the singer, Kesha Rose Beauty, which just landed on my lap. I've talked about this collection before. I have heard about the singer Kesha coming out with a makeup line, and I might have mentioned it in my auntie haul, which was a video of the collections that I wasn't particularly excited to see, but I'm not gonna rule anything out. I have this collection and I'm gonna give it a chance because I want to test it out and I want to see if these products are actually good and worth your time and your money. So this is definitely the type of makeup line that I wouldn't want you to buy before I try it. I am excited to get into this video. Remember to subscribe if you aren't already. Hit that notification bell so you can see all of my Wednesdays and Sundays videos. And now I am ready for this review team truth. Kesha Rose Beauty. Who is she? Alrighty, let's pull up some facts. In this collection, we have several items. First, we have an eyeshadow palette, which is a 12 shade pressed powder and glitter palette. The paper packaging is really cool. Kind of reminds me of Lunar Beauty. There's also this very interesting Illuminati symbol here. Not sure what that's all about. Ooh, okay, tassel. Very nice, love that. Kind of reminds me of Dominique Cosmetics. Opening up the palette, we have 12 shades here. Tons of colors that at first glance don't seem to really have any rhyme or reason or theme other than the fact that they're all just colors and everything is pretty bright and vibrant. There are some glittery shades here like this TikTok and also this honey and perhaps this spaceship. I'm getting a sense that there are some varying degrees of glitters and shimmers here as well as some mattes. Not really sure what kind of a look I can create with this, but I'm gonna go for it. I do like the packaging. Wouldn't say it's the most compact packaging, but the fact that it's cardboard makes it easy to travel with. This tassel, definitely very cute. I don't think it's detachable, but I like the idea. $36 for that palette, or you can get the entire PR bundle, the Kesha Rose Collector's Box, for $104. Next we have a dual-ended liquid eyeliner duo, a jumbo liquid liner set to unleash your darkest desires. Okay. Packaging also reminds me of Ellis Foss, which is a Scandinavian brand, I believe. Indeed, we have two liquid liners on each side. One is a black, the other one is a blue. Let's swatch. Nice. And here we have a gold and a lighter gold. $28 for this set. So I took the liberty to do my own swatches on my own arm this time. Swatch model is indeed on vacation. And after swatching these colors, I actually see the theme. I see the story behind the colors. There's actually a few color stories that I see here. The purple color story, the wine color story, the green color story, and also the festive color story. And I guess altogether, this whole palette to me looks like a holiday palette. I'm gonna plug in my swatches one more time so you can observe. I'm definitely getting the Festival of Lights vibes. I'm definitely getting Christmas, Kwanzaa, New Year's. I'm getting all types of vibes with these colors. And honestly, pretty pleasantly surprised with those swatches. I was not expecting those greens or those mattes to swatch as well as they did. Kudos. And now let's talk about the final product in this collection, which is the Rose Hip Oil Lipstick plus pH Balance Plumping Gloss Duo. Lipstick is quite beautiful actually. I swatched it before on my Insta stories, but I'll swatch it right here again. Beautiful matte blue based red. I think pretty flattering for most skin tones. And the pH Balance lip gloss gives the lips a really nice pretty pink tint. I've already tried it and it was really pink on me. I'm gonna test it out again in this video and let you know how I like it. The lipstick and gloss duo set is $26. I don't believe you can buy those products separately. I wish you could, but maybe you might be able to later. Now I think I'm ready to basically dip my brushes into this palette and try out all of these products. First and foremost, I need to prime my lids and I need to remove this very sexy crease mark from my lids. Fenty Beauty primer. Did I mention that there is a giant mirror in this palette? That's cool. It would be even cooler if it stood up somehow like this. Oh man, with all these festive colors, I guess maybe I should create a festive look. I don't know if I want to go for very obviously Christmassy, or very obviously purple, or very green, or very glittery. What to do? What to do? I've never been this perplexed. I'm gonna pick up this fluffy brush from ColourPop, E15. I guess I'm gonna dip into this Boogie Feet shadow, this orangey shade, which is the closest to a transition shade. I'm gonna keep it safe for this first color. Gonna apply that here. Wow, applies really nice. Just gonna gently define my outer socket. Some fallout with the shade, no big deal. Looks pretty good though. Can't really complain too much here. Pretty safe orangey shade. I think some people are tired of seeing the orange transition. It was a thing, it made its mark. It might be exiting soon. I still like an orange transition because it feels very safe for my warm skin tone. All right, not too scary, not too overwhelming. I actually have a good feeling about this. Let's go for some red. This shade is called Cannibal. Oh baby, that is a really nice red with some raspberry undertones, so like a pinkish red. Definitely a good amount of pigment. Blends pretty seamlessly with the previous color. Even with these flimsy ColourPop brushes, I think these shadows are applying pretty well. And $36 for a 12 pan palette, I feel like that's pretty generous from a celebrity makeup line. Most celebrity makeup lines pump up the prices to upper 50s and 60s, especially for an eyeshadow palette. This is reasonable. All right, blending out the two shadows with the previous brush. I guess I'm going for Christmas. I'm not actually someone who celebrates Christmas. I did just recently get a tree, but in my family, we didn't associate the tree with Christmas. It was more of a New Year's thing. So this is the first year where I'm actually doing the adult thing and getting a tree, a real tree, decorating it along with my place, getting the lights, I'm getting the ornaments, I'm doing the whole thing. I even got a tree skirt. Who am I? All right, it's looking mighty bright. We're gonna make it work. Next color that I'm going for is Backstabber. This one here. This is a pretty wine shade, also matte. I'm gonna get to those shimmery shades, don't you worry, but first I wanna pack on some of that nice matte color. I'm gonna add that to my lid, blending in with the previous two. We're getting somewhere here. Okay, Kesha Rose Beauty, I see what we're doing. Before filming this video, I actually looked up some info on Kesha. I'm not really too familiar with her music outside of her 2009 hit, TikTok. Guess she was kind of ahead of her time, or ahead of the trend, shall I say, with that. Not that her song had anything to do with TikTok. What am I saying? But the point that I'm trying to make is that when I looked up Kesha, I saw some interviews in which she was talking about this new makeup line. She was showing off some of her looks. And I will say that although I never really paid attention to her makeup in 2009, looking back at it now, I do agree that it was kind of ahead of its time. It was definitely very whimsical, very euphoria-like, lots of glitter, lots of color. So I kind of understand why she would want to create a makeup line to kind of represent that style and to make it a little bit more attainable to the world. Now that I know, it makes more sense. Because naturally, when I first heard of Kesha Rose Beauty, the question that was at the top of my tongue was, do we need another celebrity makeup line? I mean, we have Gaga, we have Rihanna, we have everybody coming out with lines. And Kesha, I'd like more music from Kesha. I said it before and I'll say it again. I don't think I'm ready to accept her as a makeup brand just yet. Is it just me? Now, of course, if you're a diehard fan and if you know more about her than I do, perhaps I'm wrong. But if she is trying to appeal to the general makeup loving population, then I think that's a pretty honest question that a lot of us have been thinking about. Why should we buy makeup from Kesha? What does she know about makeup outside of wearing really cool looks that her makeup artists have produced? Back to this eye makeup look, muy vibrant. We gotta tone it down. This shadow here, although at first I thought this was a glitter, this is actually a duotone, creamy metallic sort of shade. It's a gold with slight pinkish undertones. I quite like it, so I'm gonna dip my finger into it, and I think I'm gonna use this as a center for this lid here. Applied over the maroon shade. This shimmery shade looks pink, completely pink. But if I tilt to the side, I see some gold sheen. I like it. Cute. I'll leave it at that for now. I'll add something else later. Let's get to the lower lash line. It's looking just a wee bit naked. Gonna dip my brush into that orange boogie feet color. Smudge that right under my lower lash line, going all the way across. This area right here is really bothering me. I don't understand what these three mountains are doing on my face. Next, I'm gonna grab a bit of that Backstabber, same brush, and just add a bit of that closer to the lash line. I'm not gonna go with the red. I just feel like it will be too much. But the wine color seems to be working, and it's bringing everything together, kinda, sorta. Not completely convinced just yet, but I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna take a clean, fluffy brush that's kind of not so fluffy, just a pinch stiff, and I'm gonna clean up and also sort of erase some of these edges. I just want them to be a little bit smaller, a little bit more condensed, and not so smoked out. So basically, I'm using this brush as an eraser. Keep that in mind in case you want to make it look a little bit more wearable and just diffuse without adding any more eyeshadow. Maybe a pinch more on this side. Now I don't see any highlighter shades in this palette. I'm not gonna use the glitter to highlight. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna use the green. I'm not gonna use the lavender. So I guess I'm going without a highlighter for this look. Not something that I'm used to, but let's try something different. Also want to dip into this black shadow here, which is a creamy matte black with tons of silver shimmer. I just want to add that right here just for some intensity. The silver shimmer is definitely sticking, but it's not the easiest to work with. Perhaps I picked up the wrong brush. All right, good enough. I'm gonna try to do the same thing on the other eye, but I'm gonna be a little bit more careful here. That fallout is dangerous. I don't typically do this with shimmery black eyeshadows, but this is the only thing I have available in this palette. I'm trying something different. Blend that out, use that clean brush one more time. And now I think it's time for me to whip out one of those liners. I'm gonna go for the black first. This one is a felt tip marker. Okay, so this liner is not my favorite. It's very, very watery, very, very runny, and it's also not very opaque. You can clearly see all the glitters through the liner. So I'm gonna put it down. I feel like I did a good enough job on my eyeshadow, so I don't want to ruin it. I'm gonna pick up my Schwing Liner, my trusty liquid liner from the BALM Cosmetics, and I'm gonna finish up this job. Oh yeah, much better. Now this is the type of liner that is so trusty, I can always count on it. I know it will never run. I know it will stay opaque. It won't crack. It won't peel. It won't smudge on me. And it's also fairly inexpensive. Linking everything down below for your convenience as always and per usual. All right, I winged this one out way too much, so let's try to make this one match now. Better, so much better. I'm gonna test out the gold liner. I don't really think I will have a need for this orangey shade. It's just a little too weird. But this one, the more yellow gold, looks just like Fenty Trophy Wife liner. So let's see if there's anything I can do with this one. I'm just gonna highlight this inner portion. But I think the Trophy Wife liner is a lot more bright. Perhaps if they put the gold with the black. Then again, the black wasn't really great quality, so nay to these liners. Not a fan. You can definitely find better quality for a lot less money, or you can find better quality for more money. But the point is, you can find better products out there. All right, for the lips, told you I was gonna show you that PH lip gloss. This one's called That Bitch. So here goes. Definitely see the slight hint of pink on the wand. Cool thing about this product is that it does indeed smell like rose. And that is amazing. The rose scent is my favorite scent, so I'm here for this. Feels very minty on the lips. And if the pinkiness stopped right here, then I would be happy. However, it does not stop right here. It just keeps going and going and going, and it keeps on getting brighter and pinker and brighter and more pink. I wish it would stop. All right, while the lip gloss is doing its magic, I'm gonna finish up the eyes. Pat McGrath Labs Black Coffee Pencil. Gonna line my waterline. Gonna add my trusty Essence / Princess Waterproof Mascara. All right, I'm gonna add some Unscripted Beauty lashes in the style Blueprint. This is from my girl Crispy, and I will be right back. All right, lashes are on. However, as much as I like this lip gloss on its own, perhaps with a no makeup type of look, it is definitely a bit too much in this scenario. So I am gonna wipe it off. Maybe I'll just blot it off. I am gonna add my PIXI COLLAB Lippy in Posh Nude from the Night Lit Kit. I don't know, I feel like a nude lip is just so much more sophisticated with this eye, and I just feel a lot more like myself with this lip than with the previous lip. In any case, I am ready to deliver my verdict on this new Kesha Rose Beauty collection. First and foremost, let's talk about the good. I was pleasantly surprised by the Kesha Rose palette. I like the packaging. I think it's very quirky and very cute. Also very sturdy. The colors, although not something that made immediate sense to me after swatching these colors, I clearly saw the different color stories that were available in this palette. The greens, the reds, the purples, the maroons, and also all the festive tones. So I would classify this palette as a quintessential holiday palette. You can get a lot of holiday wear out of this one for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for Hanukkah, for Kwanzaa, for Valentine's Day, for New Year's, and so on and so forth. Definitely a festive, holiday, sparkly type of palette for $36. I think it's actually pretty worth it. So congratulations to Kesha Rose Beauty. You guys did it. This is an awesome product, and I am going to give it a rating of an 8 out of 10. That's the grade that it's going to receive from me. I like it, and if you are a fan of Kesha, this is the product that I recommend. I also do like this pH Balance lip gloss. I think it's pretty cool. I like the pink tint. It is a little too much on me, but perhaps on someone else it will be a little bit more subtle. Still, I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm not gonna give it away to anyone. I'm gonna keep using this one. I think it's cute, and there's definitely a reason for this lip gloss. Wish it would come separately from the lipstick, but the lipstick is very pretty, so I will give it a try. The eyeliners to me, well, they just didn't hit the mark. They were very watery, very liquidy. They spread, and they weren't very precise. They weren't very black. They weren't very opaque. Just not something that I look for in a liquid liner. Moreover, the gold tones were kind of weird. I like the yellow gold that I used in the lower inner corner, but again, I have the same product from Fenty, Trophy Wife Liner, and I think it's better quality. That said, I think this is actually a pretty great first launch for Kesha Rose Beauty. I don't know if I can say that I'm excited to see more products from this line. I don't necessarily understand its point of view just yet. I don't feel like it's there. I feel like it needs to be developed and the story needs to be told with a little bit more detail. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Those are my 2 cents, and that is my story, and I am sticking to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like this look that I put together. I like it. I'm actually gonna wear it out today. I love you guys. Happy holidays. Click on my other videos right here because I put them for a reason. Love you guys. Mwah.